Friday, April 13th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I'm meteorologist Matthew East here with you. A delightful weekend forecast is on the way here across our part of the country. At the same time, probably a nasty, severe weather outbreak will be unfolding in parts of the plains. And I'll show you more on that in just a second. Also, our next storm system still slated for the Tuesday, Wednesday time frame next week. It's another pretty cold morning. A lot of folks in the foothills and the Piedmont down into the 30s. Frost advisories up in many spots this morning. Notice the warmth, though, here over the southern plains. Not only will that fuel the severe weather threat tomorrow, but that will be moving our way. And we'll see our steady warming trend continuing. A lot of white, shady counties in the eastern part of the country, including much of the Carolinas. Those are frost-related products you get up into the mountains, and they are freeze warnings. Again, in effect this morning. Radar very quiet across the eastern U.S. You have some pretty decent-looking showers and thunderstorms here in parts of the northern plains, but that system is heading northeast, and we're still days away from our next chance of rain around here. Now, yesterday you had a pretty rare moderate risk for the Day 3 outlook in the plains, and now that is the Day 2 outlook, you have a rare high risk for Day 2, covering parts of Oklahoma and Kansas. A big moderate risk surrounding that, and even a bigger slight risk around that moderate risk area. And look at these probabilities. That is a 60% probability there where the high risk is located. So it looks like all the conditions could be coming together for a nasty outbreak of severe weather, probably Saturday afternoon and evening especially, and again especially centered over Oklahoma and Kansas. And the reason is this disturbance. This is the European model this afternoon. This disturbance near the west coast, as we get into the day tomorrow for Saturday, that will begin interacting with this warm air over the plain states. Finally, that system, or at least a somewhat related system, gets here by the middle part of next week. That's what the European looks like early Wednesday morning. Now, here we go today. Going to be a lot of sunshine. A little bit milder, a lot of our highs in the upper 60s, a few lower 70s creeping in, and then everybody tomorrow for Saturday up into the 70s, and notice those winds really begin to crank out of the southwest. Would not surprise me if we wound up with some more fire-related products again this weekend, some red flag warnings. I think a good possibility again as the weekend unfolds. There's Sunday southwest winds really cranking again, and probably a lot of us around 80 or so Sunday afternoon, up into the 80s Monday as our next system approaches, and then finally Tuesday, that's when it begins to move in. GFS still a little quicker with this than the European, so for the time being I've shifted the timing just a bit. I'm going to go ahead and throw in the chance of some showers and storms Tuesday, continuing into Tuesday night, and then exiting Wednesday. So the GFS hasn't completely gone by Wednesday. European at least lingers some shower chances into Wednesday morning. So that's kind of how things look. The warming trend continuing for us through the weekend into early next week. That next system due in Tuesday into Wednesday. All right, that is it for today. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the great weather, and God bless.